Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. Thanks for being here. It is time for your weekly Taroscope, so the tarot spread for all astrological signs for the week ahead. That'll be from today, Sunday, January 5th, 2020, until next Saturday, January 11th, 2020. And let's jump in here. We're going to use the As Above, So Below tarot spread to perform this reading. Hope everyone had a great new year. Have some new plans, some new changes going into effect now. And let's get a little bit of tarot intuition and kind of see where that leads us for this week. All right. So we begin with the Chariot. Chariot is reversed. We have the Two of Swords upright. Then we end the initial spread with the Four of Cups upright. So we all have New Year's resolutions. We have changes we want to make internally, externally, and already, we might be trying to revert back to those old habits. So the Chariot being reversed, you might have a little bit of difficulty nurturing those new ideas, those new behaviors, those new routines you're putting into place. And you're feeling kind of, it's just so easy to slide back into those old habits, right? And the vision you had going into the new year, going into the changes, you're just kind of apathetic about it. It's not really working for you yet, but with everything you have to implement, there's always going to be effort. There's always going to be that intuition, that willpower that you need to push forward to see those goals. And right now, I know we're only, second week in, and you're already at a point where I think you're like, I don't see it happening. And that's easy to do because starting something new is very difficult. You're changing your behaviors. You're changing your actions and the way you think about things. And right now, you need to choose whether you are going to fall back into your old ways, those old habits, those old ways of thinking, the old ways you approach situations, and you have a choice to make. You can continue struggling to find the will, struggling to put those new plans into action and continue on with your routines, or you can choose to go back. But that moon sitting out there, you know in your gut you want to make these changes. You know that you want to be a better person. You know that you want to have more money in the bank. You want to get out of a dead-end relationship, whether it's a friendship or romantic, and you're just feeling kind of blah. The new of the routine is wearing off, right? And let's go below the surface and kind of see where your emotions are, and see if we can get a little bit of information on that. Yeah, and it's all... For all of us, it's difficult to essentially perform a 180 on everything that has been really a part of us in the past. But we know to make real change, we have to make changes within, and we'll see those changes start to come to fruition. But it takes some work, it takes some effort, some willpower. So below the surface is the King of Wands, upright. We have the Four of Swords reversed, and then we have the Three of Swords upright. So immediately with the King of Wands, that fire, that Leo fire is there. We have all this passion bottled up inside, and I think in the past, it's just kind of been spread out in so many ways where our light, if you will, has been dim, right? It's spread out so much that... we don't have that directed passion where it's going to burn bright, right? Where it's going to use all that force and actually make things happen. And you're feeling that you're tired already, with the Four of Swords reversed. But now is not the time to rest. Now is the time to take action, to continue on the path that you begin to carve out for yourself. Now, with the Three of Swords here, this is not something that's going to be easy for you. I think you have felt emotionally, mentally, physically that your old habits kind of served you. And if you really want to make that change, you have to cut ties with the way you used to do things. You have to cut ties with the people that took from you instead of were receptive and actually balanced you out. And there is going to be some heartache, some heartbreak here, because there's old habits that you love. If you love to go out and drink, you love to go out and on your breaks smoke cigarettes, that served you. That provided some kind of reset for you to clear out your mind. But real change is going to be releasing all those old habits, the old routines, and people and ways of thinking that did not serve you. And this is where it's kind of coming to a head beneath the surface. So you're getting this apathetic feeling where you really don't care. You're really not sure if you have the willpower to continue with the things that you really kind of laid out and thought would be beneficial to you, because there's going to be some letting go, some cutting ties with a lot of things that have been in your life that do not serve you anymore. So let's get a view from the top and kind of get some perspective. And we are all guilty of this, right? Where you want to do this, you want to stop this. You want to start something new, but we have to let go of some things that are dear to our hearts, honestly. And smoking, drinking too much, eating garbage food out of just ease, and not making meals, not being healthy, surrounding yourself with the same people, not having those tough conversations with them that they might have hurt you, or you just don't really get any benefit from conversation or from them being around. Those are difficult changes to make, and it's difficult for all of us. Above the surface, we have the Ace of Wands upright. We have the Four of Cups and the Four of Cups again, but the Four of Cups is reversed. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So immediately with the Ace of Wands, we know that you need inspiration. And inspiration has to come from within. You can see things that inspire you. You can see other people fight to get what they want, to persevere. You can get inspiration from nature, from art, from music, from other people's relationships, other people's experiences. But true inspiration, you have to look within to find that. And that's going to be there, right? And the Four of Cups being reversed up here, you have to start caring. You have to start seeing what you can actually be, what you can actually do, what your effort will actually bring to the table for you. And how does that come through? That comes through with the Seven of Pentacles, with investing your time, investing your effort, finding that will, that inspiration, and continuing on the path to build. Right here we have a bird's nest, and the bird, the crow, the raven is building for their future. And this could be money, right? This could be investment, saving money. This could be your health, eating right, exercising. This could be your emotions, surrounding yourself with people that only balance you out and help you grow as a person. And you help them as well. And this could be your mental state. You're removing anxiety. You're surrounding yourself with things, with knowledge, with information that helps your mind grow, that helps you better understand who you are and your environment. So it takes work, it takes effort, investment. You have to care about it, and you have to be inspired. Now, let's close out this with 3 final cards and kind of see where this leaves us for the week. And I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat with everyone else, right? We want to stop doing things that do not work for us anymore and begin performing tasks, thinking certain ways, surrounding ourselves with people, being in situations that do serve us. All right. So our final 3 cards are going to be the 3 of Wands reversed, the 4 of Pentacles upright, and then we're going to have the Queen of Swords, right? So it is because, with the Queen of Swords here, looking for balance, looking for that mental clarity to remove that stress, that anxiety, and have a clearer vision of the future, right? The Three of Wands reversed. It is because we have not had that in the past. We have not had that Libra balance. We have not had any kind of vision for the future where we see ourselves in a better position. It is the reason for that, the reason we did not have that in the past, that we need to make these changes. We need to have the willpower. We need to invest our time in ourselves. And if we do that, we will find stability, right? We will find the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is everything. You will be grounded. You will be in the center of your will with emotions. You will be emotionally stable, right? You will be mentally stable, meaning all that stress, all that anxiety will be removed, and you will be able to use logic and reason to essentially attack every situation that presents itself to you. And if you can do that, then the inspiration continues to grow. Your creative self, you begin to put things out in the universe instead of always taking. All right? So, moral of the story for the week, stay the course. You have to care about where you're going to be tomorrow, the end of the week, next month, next year, next decade. And you have to make those changes. And you have to have the will. So you have to put forth effort. And find inspiration or maintain the inspiration. If you need a reset, if you need to take little breaks, start little hobbies to do that reset, to keep you on that course, by all means do that. And it's necessary for all of us. So now is not the time to rest. Now is the time to act. It will be difficult because you're going to have to cut out behaviors that you probably enjoy, right? You're going to have to cut out people that in the past you enjoyed their company, but they might have been dragging you down emotionally. All right. Thank you so much for sticking around for the reading. If you dig it, please give it a like. If you enjoy what we're doing here on the channel, by all means, subscribe. Leave any questions and comments. We'll get to them as soon as possible. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a wonderful week. Once again, stay that course. Take the time, invest the time in yourself. And the possibilities for that are so endless if you just focus. All right. Take care.